Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's ZPro Warfare bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the 7TP. The 7TP was a Polish light tank of the Second World War. A standard tank of the Polish army during the 1939 invasion of Poland, its production did not exceed 150 vehicles. Its chassis was used as the base for the C7P artillery tractor. The 7TP was the Polish development of the British Vickers 6-ton Mark E tank license. Compared to Vickers, the main features of the 7TP were a better, more reliable and powerful diesel engine, a 37mm anti-tank gun, thicker armor, modified ventilation, the gun latch, tank periscope, and a radio. About 132 tanks were produced between 1935 and the outbreak of the war, plus 4 iron prototypes. The designation 7TP meant 7-ton Polish. So yeah, pretty interesting vehicle here. One of the most iconic Polish vehicles, really, I would say, of World War II. It was pretty much the main tank they really had and were using to fight off both the Soviets and Germans, and obviously it didn't go too well for the Polish. But yeah, really interesting piece of history and all that stuff for Poland's defense and all that stuff. And just a cool vehicle to add to your early World War II type scenarios. I do believe this is a redesign, so, be able to replace the older design for the 7TP, which I do believe I did a tutorial on. I can't remember exactly, but it was a while ago, definitely, for sure. So let's go ahead and kind of dive in here, take a look at the vehicle, see exactly what we're going to be going ahead and doing. So, obviously, we have the turret up here with the 37mm mounted gun. We have the driver's kind of viewport hatch type thing right here. The track system, all that stuff, the wheels and all that. And as you move to the back here with the vents, the exhaust, and all that fun stuff for the back. And really, that's the tank. Pretty simple little tank here, and, again, a nice build to add to your early World War II scenarios or your invasion of Poland maps. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layers. Alright guys, go ahead and move into our first layers. We go ahead and start with layers 0 through 1. For these layers to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick slab. We then want to go and go off the nether brick slab with a nether brick top slab. After that, we're going to go ahead and then go back from the slab. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks in the ground of nether brick. We're going to go then place down a nether brick slab and then a nether brick top slab like that. Once we have that done, we're going to skip to the second block from the front here. On the ground, we're going to place down a dark oak with top slab over it. We're going to skip 2 spaces back in our basically our second to last block here. We're going to place down a dark oak with top slab as well. We then want to go and go off the slabs to both sides with grindstones, and it's going to be for both of those slabs. And then on the outside of the tank, which is going to be this side over here, the right side, we're going to place down item frames on those grindstones, green terracotta blocks in those item frames. And we want to go and then take dark oak wood signs and place them on the sides of the grindstones. Some versions of Minecraft, you are not able to place down dark oak wood signs, or just signs in general, over item frames. If that's the case, then just go ahead and use item frames. But do put the dark oak wood signs on the slabs there. Once we have that done, we're going to go and then take our dark oak wood top slabs. We're going to go to this nether brick slab here, and we're going to place down a row of 3 top slabs over. On the back here, we're going to go ahead and also go to this nether brick top slab here and place down 3 dark oak wood top slabs over as well. We can go and then fill in the space here for the bottom of the tank by just taking dark oak wood top slabs and filling in the space between those 2 rows of 3 of dark oak wood slabs. Once we have that done on the front here, we're going to go and take our dark oak wood trapdoors and place down a row 3 of trapdoors across like so. After that, we're going to place down a nether brick top slab here, followed by a nether brick slab, and we're going to basically just copy the same design we did over on the other side. So I'm going to go and do this a little bit faster, as I already explained the other side in more detail. If you need to, you can slow the video down, pause it, just kind of look back and forth at both sides, or if you are fast enough, you can keep up and build with me here. But it's the same exact design there on both sides for the tracks. And of course our dark oak wood signs here on the sides. And just like that. And once we have that all complete there, that is going to wrap up what we have here for layers 0 and 1. If you take a look at it from above here, this is what we should have for this layer. Anyways, again, that's it for this layer. Let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 2. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 2. For layer 2 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go and place down a spruce wood slab on the top slab right there, followed by a dark oak wood slab to both sides, and then a nether brick stair on top of those 2 top slabs. Once we have that done, we're going to go back from this, placing down a green shulker box on its side here to both sides, and we want to go and then take a row of dark oak wood stairs and place down a row of 3 of dark oak wood stairs across between those blocks. We then want to place down a dark oak wood button here to the side of the shulker box, an item frame, and then a cobweb, and same thing over here to this side as well. Once we have that done, we want to go and then take our green terracotta. We're going to place down a row of 3 across. We then want to place down a green terracotta block here in the center, and anvil to both sides. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 rows of 3 of green terracotta across, so 1 and 2. We're going to go and place down a green terracotta block in the center there again, and an anvil again to both sides. After that, we're going to place down a row of green terracotta across, followed by another row, and then we want to take our mossy cobblestone walls, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of mossy cobblestone walls across. After we get to this point, we're going to go and then grab ourselves nether brick slabs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 nether brick top slabs, and then 1, 2, 3 nether brick half slabs. We're going to go then place down a dark oak wood slab, and then after on the side of the dark oak wood slab, we're going to place down an item frame and a cobweb in the item frame. Over here, we're going to go and do the same thing. Dark oak wood slab, item frame, and a cobweb. We're going to then place down 2 nether brick slabs, and then 4 nether brick top slabs going forward. After we have that done, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair here to both sides. Item frame on this mossy cobblestone wall there to the right side. A red stained glass block in it, and a dark oak wood sign on the side of that wall there. And with that all complete there, that is going to basically wrap up what we have here for layer number 2. And with that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 3. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with here, we want to go and place down a zombie head on top of these 2 green shulker boxes here to both sides. Once we have that done, we're going to go and grab a green carpet, and we're going to place down a green carpet on top of these nether brick stairs here, like so. After this, going back from the zombie head, we're going to place down a green carpet, again to both sides. Over here to the right side, so this side over here, we're going to be going ahead and grabbing ourselves a dark oak wood stair and place down a dark oak wood stair here. Coming off the face of the stair, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign, followed by an item frame, and we want to go then place down a black bed in the item frame, rotated on its side, like so, for the viewport there for the driver. Now, also on this side here, where this green carpet is, we can actually go ahead and replace this green carpet with an item frame, and in that item frame, we can go and place down like an axe or something to kind of represent some tools mounted to the top here of the kind of fenders over the tracks. Kind of an optional feature there, but if you don't want it, you can just do green carpet. And we're going to do that on the right side and the right side only. Also, if we do that on the side of the stair here, we can go and place down a dark oak wood sign as well. Once that's done, going back from the stair, we're going to place down a green terracotta block, followed by a spruce plank, and then another green terracotta block over. Coming off the spruce plank toward the front, we're going to place down a dark oak wood button like so. After that, we're going to go and take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row 3 across, followed by a second row of 3 and a third row. Going to the sides here, we're going to place down a lever on this first green terracotta block here and flick it downwards. Same thing for this row right here, and we're going to have a lever flick downwards as well. Same thing on this side. And where the levers kind of go down in the slabs that they connect to, we're going to place down item frames on both sides here, and in those item frames, you want to go and place down green carpet, or not green carpet, sorry, green stained glass, like that for the fenders. And then in this space right here, we're just going to place down a green carpet to both sides. Once we have that done, over here on both sides, we're going to go and place down a spruce wood slab, followed by a spruce wood sign on the side. Same thing over here. We then want to go ahead and take our looms. We're going to place down a loom to both sides like that for the vents over the engine bay, and a green terracotta block in the center. And we want to go and then take our green terracotta, place down a row with 3 across. To the left side here, we're going to go ahead and place down an anvil, and then a green carpet on top of the slab. Over here to the right side, we're going to place down a grindstone, and then a green carpet on top of this block. Now on the side of the grindstone, just like we did for our road wheels here on the tracks for the bottom, we're going to place down our item frame, a green terracotta block, and a dark oak sign, like that for the side of the grindstone. And then lastly, on the back here, we're going to grab some acacia wood slabs, acacia wood signs, and some wither skeleton skulls. We're going to place down a wither skeleton skull here, followed by 2 acacia wood top slabs over, and then a wither skeleton skull coming off the side of the slab. We then want to go and go to the sides of the slabs, and we're going to place down 2 signs there on the side to go ahead and make the exhaust on the rear there. After that's all complete there, that is going to basically wrap up what we have for layer 3, and with that we're going to go ahead and move into our final layers, layers 4, 5, 6, and 7. So with that, let's move into our last final layers. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our last final layers. We have layers 4 through 7. For these layers, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and taking our dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place down a row 2 of upside down stairs on the front here, and it's going to be off-centered to the left side like so. We then want to place down a dark oak wood sign on the sides here of these two stairs. And we're also going to place down a sign coming off the front of this stair. Now coming off the front of the stair also, we're going to place down an item frame and a black concrete block. We then want to go and take our end rods and we're going to place down 2 end rods coming off this stair like so. Once that's done, we want to go and then take our green carpet. We're going to place down a row of 2 of green terracotta blocks. And then we're going to place down a second row of 2 green terracotta. On both sides of the rows, we're going to go and place down dark oak wood trapdoors, which are going to be closed like so. After that's done, we want to go and then place down another row of 2 of dark oak wood upside down stairs across, followed by dark oak wood signs, which are going to be wrapping around these 3 sides of the stairs. So these 2 sides here and this one side. We then want to go and grab a zombie head and some end rods. We're going to place down a zombie head on the side of the stair over here to the right side, and then we're going to go ahead and go up 1, 2, and 3 iron bars like that for the radio antenna. On the top here of the turret, we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood trapdoors in the front here, followed by a daylight detector over here on the right side, and then a mossy cobblestone wall, which is going to be over here to the left side. We then want to place down 2 dark oak wood slabs, and then 2 daylight detectors like that on the back. After that, going ahead and moving to the rear here, we're going to place down an item frame on these 2 green terracotta blocks here, and in those item frames, we're going to place down iron bars like so. And with that all complete there, that is going to complete my design here for the 7TP Polish light tank. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this design and are able to put it to good use. If you do end up using this build, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This could be anything from the silent build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear on social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. And with that, thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.